Hello guys, today is my second video, today is my second video that I record while while trading. I again just want to go over some of the things that happened while I was watching the chart, the gold chart today, and a lot of surprises, but again, we are trying to study the range. Cost, I'm trying to know the cost and effect, okay? Cost and effect. Why it trending? Why is it ranging? What's accumulation? What's distribution? So I'm trying to share my screen. Okay, this kind of supposed to be. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so before all of this happened, we got to zoom out and then look at overall the overall bias, which um I kind of um when they read this. All right, so obviously after the news came out, it dumped, and then price continued to go lower. However, when we get to this transition, and this is what the study of the range is, this happened during the London session. So we're trying to zoom in and see where, price could have went. So price went some of this, so that makes sense. And again, the first thing that I would do is to highlight this as a transition. And as you can see, this is what we're studying right here, cause and effect. Okay, so price came up, created a high, all right, intraday, and then came back. Okay, from here we don't know where it's gonna go, where it's gonna go up and down. So of course it's gonna range. So from here to here, we can see that what can we see? The high and the low. And, okay, and then this took liquidity, so of course price, you know, moved up. I I caught this move right down here, which was a which is um good 50, 60 pips, okay? But that wasn't good enough. All right. So as soon as price came down, it automatically went up. But again, this is what we're studying. This is the range that we are in. But how do we get confirmation where it's going to go up? Here, I also took another trade, which kind of really bad because, as price came down, took this out, it was choppy. Okay. It was like a 50-50 where it's going to go up or go down. But, we look at order flow, when we look at order flow in this range, of course. So nothing within this range, just leave it. we have to be very careful where we trade. Um, 'Cause I had a took a trade right here and it went up. But however, because you know this was only like 50 pips, it went down and took me out. Um, so the confirmation is here. So once price came down, right? Once price came down, this becomes our immediate range. Okay. And then of course price trying to move up. But again, you see, what we can see here is a bearish scenario. Okay. Bearish. Failed to create new high. This is the indication that, okay, after this candle closure, okay, after this right here, the 5 minute candle closure, all right, this is a high risk trade. But once we understand that price never came up to create a new time high, a new high, obviously it's going to go down. And once it went down, it broke through the order flow, so order flow disruption, structure disruption. Okay, so once price came down here, we have an invalidation point. Well, we can then draw up our zone for the bearish sentiment. Okay, so what we can do is highlight that as our point of interest. And again, we can also draw here this is a bearish sentiment because it failed to create a new high. And then from there, rope structure, we have a couple entries right here. So this is a good one. This is a good one. All right. Now, this is something really stupid that this is also a good entry. But this is where I got out. All right. I don't know. Um, so market reacted right here. Okay. So I'm assuming, it was going to be a reversal, but essentially know, what it just did was just a nice reaction to this price point and then continue further. So my trade was all the way up here. No, no, that's not it. So my trade was all the way up here, guys. But then I end up beating myself and only got that much profit out of it. Um, 2, 3, yeah, could be a $300, trade, but anyway, it is what it is. What I need to work on is actually, uh, you know, my of course optimal entry, and then also take profit. Um, so yeah, I mean, I was able to make what $80. That wasn't too bad. But price came all the way down here with like 140, 150, 80, you know, 30, about 200. But what's most important is being able to see you know, the range, study this. And of course, I was looking at it, continuously while, um, I was on waiting for this. So essentially, if the bias is going to be right here. This could be the bearish, you know, um, POI because it came down and broke structure here. So whatever moved right here, we can look at the volume. All right. Mm, so this was the oh God, I can't bear to see price moving like that. But anyways, okay, if I can get the volume right here, right. You see this? That's diminishing volume. This says that the volume, there's basically no volume right here. Mm. So again, you know, liquidity point, this can be our target, and that could be our target. So price could move all the way down here, even take that out, because of this transition right here. But it's okay. I'm so glad that I was able to, look into it and study that move. I just wish that I can, incorporate volume into this because volume plays a very important role. It shows where we are. Oh, sorry for my charting. It's just so bad. Even from here, see this? See this guy? I mean, we have plenty of time to analyze this. Plenty of time because you can see that volume from here to here going down, and then what? It flattens out, and then when up here there's a little, you know, divergence also. So what does it mean? What it means that you know weak momentum, weak momentum. I'll kick myself in the butt because of this. Ah. And then goes like up here, take profit, and here. What is that? Yeah. Oh no. So yeah, that's about $400. $400. Hmm. Three times. Three times whatever. Mm, psychology sucks when you are in red. So the whole day, well, basically, this was a very good move. Very good move. It's just that, you know, didn't know how to let the profit run. And I'm saying it to myself right now because, later on, what essentially is going to happen is that's something that I have to work on, you know. All right. Aiden, Simon, I hope you are watching this because Daddy's doing this for you. I'm doing for you so one day that you can look back and basically study this. It's a good tool for you to learn. Okay. Again, back to looking at structure. Okay. price needs feel. It needs something to move. So look at this, okay? Gold is all-time high, right? Break of structure. Let's just, okay, break of structure. Break of structure right here, right? And then what? It moves up. What does that mean? You see this divergence right here too? What does this mean? This means that price, this is okay. Okay, this might, hold on, I want to do something different. This might be something, okay, I join in channel. Oh, okay, yeah, so we can see this clearly, night and day. I mean, what, night and day, right? So unsupported move, right? We're looking for a bearish POI, which is the sell, the buy to sell right here. This one marked up, all right, and then it went down. Okay. What is this transition right here? This transition period? Yeah, of course there is, right? It took out liquidity. Don't mind this little thing in here, right? It took out liquidity. I mean, inside bias, this is so easy to catch. I don't understand why trading is so hard for many people, right? Okay. And then again, took liquidity and went down. Took liquidity and then so breakup structure. Okay, so low, low, high, retracement, continuation. There you go. After you pass that, that's done. And this leg coming down, um, will be hard to say, you know, how this move is about. Um, but once it broke that, you know, we can zoom in. Once it broke, you know, once one structure right here, and then it broke another right here, right? And then it went back up. We can assume that, this is going to be high, low retracement continuation. Okay, and we already talked about this. And then, of course, price continue to falter. Um, right here we have a turbulence point. If I zoom up, I zoom down. Oh my God, this thing is still going. I don't know how many pixels it is. It's driving me crazy. Mm, driving me crazy. Did I take another entry right here? But again, I don't know. Might be just, you know, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Let's take another entry right here. I don't know why. You know, psychology. So if you're looking for perfect entry, there's none whatsoever. But if you get the direction right, by all means, just get in. Um, I mean, there's optimal point to get in. There's certain places. See, right here, worked out. We're looking for high probability. Okay. All right. Um, okay. So we're gonna end the meeting. We're gonna stop sharing, and then we're gonna